Hey everyone, Design Gal here with another video in the Design Job series. Hope you're excited. This video today is going to be addressing so many comments I get of how do I land that first design job. So whether you're just coming out of school, whether you're transitioning to design from another field, transitioning specialties within the job, these tips are going to help you land that first job. Sometimes it can seem like people just go to school, maybe have a little portfolio, and then they magically wind up with this amazing dream job. And you're going, huh? How did they get that job? I'm sure sometimes it happens that way, but more often than not, people have to hustle to get that job. And this video is going to show you how. Alright, first things first, I know you watched that video on how to prepare for your job search with that checklist, but in case you didn't, I will direct you there now. Watch that, then come back here. Those are going to be some crucial first steps to getting prepared to look for that first job. Once you have that stuff sort of taken care of, here's what I would do. The first thing is, and you've probably heard it before, but network. Network your butt off because you need to meet people. It is very hard to find a job without knowing anyone or without anyone really knowing you. You will just become one in a sea of many people applying for the same job. And while your work might be great, an extra personal relationship with someone is going to help you so much in getting that first foot in the door. So what do I mean by networking? I mean, everybody you talk to, I don't care if they're a designer, if they're hiring, if they work at a company, if they're completely outside the industry, tell them who you are, tell them what you do and what you're looking for. Because you never know. Someone you meet may know someone who has an opening that's perfect for you. The world is actually kind of small, especially in small cities, small towns. Getting your name out there and that you're looking is going to help you a bunch. It does really help to have that business card on you like I talked about in the checklist video as well. Alright, this next one is to constantly be on the lookout for jobs. Where do you look? You look everywhere. You look at local job sites. You look at local Facebook groups. A lot of cities actually have Facebook groups for jobs or for tech jobs in particular. Search, you never know. Look on social media. Search design job in your city. See what comes up. Another great way to find out about opportunities is by joining local Slack groups, because almost every Slack group I join has a job board. So if something's in your area, it's likely to be posted there by people that are already working in the industry. Next is to really have a plan of attack. So after you've sort of seen the landscape, seen what's out there, make a list of your top choices for jobs. And along with this list, write down why you want to work there. What about that company or that job is calling to you? And why would you make a good fit for that job? You know they're going to ask. Next, I think you should also create a list of backup choices that you would be okay with. Maybe it has something about it that you're interested in. Maybe you're not completely sure yet. In case your top choices don't work out for whatever reason, at least you have these backups that you still have interest in you can look into. So with these companies, your top choices and your backup choices, do a ton of research. What do I mean by that? I mean, look at their websites. Find the people that work there on LinkedIn. See what they're up to. See what they're working on. If there's any news about them. If there's any recent case studies they've published. Read. It also really helps to follow them on social media. A lot of times they'll actually post jobs on social media that may not hit a job board. So if you're already following the companies that you're really wanting to work for, you'll be the first to see those posts. Another cool thing to do is find out if anyone from these companies are actually going to be at an event. Maybe they're speaking, maybe they're attending a networking event. And I'm not saying be a stalker, but go where they are and introduce yourself. Meeting people from these companies informally is a really great way to start that relationship. Again, you don't want to be just another name in the pile. You want someone who recognizes you and remembers you. So meeting them somehow, even if it's messaging them on LinkedIn, hey, I really like your company. I'd love to grab coffee. I'd love to learn more about what you have going on. Even if they're not hiring, that sort of thing can go a really long way in building those relationships. And lastly, when that opportunity strikes, when they post that job, when you find out about the opening, go for it. You've done your homework. You know about the company. You have all your stuff prepared from the checklist. You have a relationship with them. You're up to date on what they're doing, what they've got going on. You maybe schmoozed a little. All of that will work very much in your favor when they go through applications and they see yours. They'll remember you. They'll like your attitude. They like what you have to say. Every little bit counts, especially in your first design job. The last thing I want to say here, especially for all of you who are going for your very first design job, you may feel intimidated or like your work isn't good enough or that these people are really out there and you have no chance whatsoever. Stop telling yourself these things. I mean, everyone starts from the beginning. If they are hiring you and they know that this is your first job out of school or your first design job or your first role in a different design specialty, they know that you will be learning as you go. They don't expect you to know everything. What matters is you have the drive and the passion and you're eager to learn and you have a good attitude and you're someone that they want to work with. If they see potential in your work, you interview well, you've done all these steps, you have a really great shot. So please don't psych yourself out. I know it can be scary. I know it's hard to think that you'll never find something, but trust me, keep at it, keep going. The worst thing that can happen is they say no. So what? I've been told no plenty of times, but I've actually gotten interviews with companies I never dreamed would even get back to me. You just really never know exactly what they're looking for, so you might as well try. Just go for it. Even if you don't feel qualified, the worst that can happen is they say no. So I hope this was a little bit encouraging. I hope you feel a little bit more prepared and that you know how to tackle this. It's a big step, I know, I remember, but you got this. I believe in you. You got this. If you're looking for a job right now and you're scared or you have questions, please leave a comment below. I'd love to see. Or if anyone else has other tips that they've done for how to land that first design job, leave them down below. Let everyone read them. At the end of the day, I'm rooting for you. The design community is rooting for you. We need people like you in the industry, so come on in. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you today for this video on how to land your first design job. Still in this design job series, so keep checking back for more videos like this. If you like this, I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like. Thanks, everybody. See ya.